Alright, so we're going to create a simple to-do list. We're going to create a UL. So we're going to create 3 list items. You can create as many list items as you want. So basically, walk the dog. Buy groceries. Feed the fish. Let's feed the dog. Okay. And next we're gonna query all the LIs. So let me get rid of this guy because we don't need any libraries. So let me get rid of this guy. So first we're on var so we're going to var. We're going to store in variable LIs, and then we're going to query all the selectors. So we're going to get all these guys. We're going to get all these guys. So let's go in. So yeah, grab all these guys. All the LIs. So all 3. Next, we're going to create a for loop. Okay, I didn't explain it. So it's basically the first is a for loop and start at 0. So we're going to start with the first number, and then we're going to iterate how many LIs there are. So there's like 3. And it's going to keep on going until this is false. And we're going to keep on adding 1. So 1, 2, and then when it hits 4, there's no more LIs. As long as it's greater. This is like 3, this is 0, then there's 2, is 1, then this 1, this is probably gonna stop. Alright, next we're gonna do li because there's because it's arrays, just 3 arrays. And we're gonna do a event listener. So these are the event listeners. So we're gonna look for a mouse over. So mouse over to like, right, it's going over. You do mouse click and you go. Just click, on click is a lot. Right here. All these. Okay. Alright, next. we're gonna create the strikeout. So we can run this guy. So every time no, I should have mouse over. Whoops. Oops, wrong one. Cool. And now we want to remove it every time we go off it. I can't paste this. Mouse out. We're gonna remove it. Run. Now we have this. You always have to do it with, like, you know, hover like that. But this is for JavaScript case, so we can learn how to do it by JavaScript. And lastly, we're gonna create another function. Add it on click. So this is our list. So this is a kind of bug, but once you get off, like put the plus and minus, zoom in, it goes away. So basically this is a strikeout list. Like, for example, if you're done, you're just like, oh, I'm done with this, do that. Bam. I'm done with it. Alright, cool. I wanted to do something again. Do something. And you have another list item. And then, like, you're done. You're like, alright, cool. And you want to archive it, delete it. So it's like a to-do list with your own little JavaScript program. This is the CSS. So pretend you have like an HTML file, and then you do some CSS. So document is this entire namespace of the document. queryselectorall means I want to get all the LIs in a list, and we only can access the LIs with the for loop because there's so many of them. There's like 3 items. You can't just select one. So we're gonna get all the LIs through we're gonna do a for loop, a regular for loop. It's always the same pattern, and then we're gonna get every single LI, and like every time we mouse over the event, add event instead of mouse over, we're gonna mouse over like that, no clicking, and then we're gonna apply this select, this class. See, we're gonna add that class with this class list dot add. This means like this. Well, we're gonna go this, like that. So yeah, and then we're gonna remove it when we're mouse out. Mouse. So it's mouse over, mouse out, mouse over, mouse out, mouse over, mouse out. and remove that class. And we can use the report tools to see what happens inside. So watch. Gone. You can see that right here. Selected. Gone. Done. 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 And click it, removed. So this is how you combine CSS, JavaScript, HTML all together. You mangle it together to create this thing. This is a very advanced tutorial. I say intermediate, but this is basically what you're doing. You're making it, you know, touchable. Like, you giving it some action, like, oh, I click this, oh cool, I cross it out. Oh cool. Stuff like that. You give it interactivity, you give it some animation. You're like, alright, cool, how do I apply this? And then we're gonna create, like, you have your own little list right here to do, so I'm done with it. Alright, cross it out. Cool. Oh no, I gotta do something again. So, this concludes my tutorial. Till next time, guys, and hopefully you learned something, and I'm done.